Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new on my channel, then welcome. So today's video is going to be a tutorial on this super easy and really wearable glam look that you can see on my face. I wanted to take this one out. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill original palette. Yeah, I've missed this because I've been using so many other palettes, and this is my favorite palette from Morphe. And also, as I promised, I just wanted to do a more wearable look because I've been doing so many like cut creases and halo eyes and really colorful looks. So I just wanted to do something that you guys could wear out of the house. Without dragging this intro on any longer, let us jump into this super basic makeup tutorial. You guys know that I normally always start with my eyes primed and my under eyes done, and well, somewhat done, and just everything kind of prepped. But this time, because I really want to try this out, I just bought this today. This is the NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade medium. And the reason why I went medium is because this is like, this is pretty orange. Maybe it is more effective than the rosy ones that I have been using so far. By the way, my skin is going through like a rough time right now because I have been indulging in some things that I really should not be eating. Pastas and just bread and all that kind of very yummy stuff. I have like all of these breakouts and I have these tiny little red bumps all over my face, and they are so freaking annoying, and I hate that. And I always try and remind myself before eating that, you know that your skin is going to act up, but sometimes I just do it anyway, you know. I'm also going to prep my eyes quickly. I'm using the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is absolutely nothing new. This is actually quite old. Actually, in today's video, I'm going to be using several products that I haven't used in like a while. And now I'm quickly going to set down the primer on my eyes using the Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder in the shade Warm Light. I just want to do something that's really not original at all. It's just very in my comfort zone. A lot of browns and just something that... This is the kind of look that I normally wear when I want to look good with minimal effort. I'm first going to start off with the shade Silk Cream. We will start blending that in the crease. And as always, I'm taking my eyeshadow quite high up because of my hooded eyelids, so I'm pretty much blending it into my brows. Next, I'm going to take the shade Butter, and I'm going to put that in my crease as well. But I'm not blending the colors at that high up anymore. I'm keeping them a tad lower. And I'm also slightly buffing it into the outer V with these circular motions. And as I have less product left on the brush, I'm just flipping the brush upwards towards my brow yet again, to kind of give me that blend. And now I'm just taking a big fluffy clean brush and running over the edges. This brush doesn't have anything on it. I just want to soften the edges of that shadow. Next, I'm going to take the shade Roxanne, and I'm going to start buffing that lower in my crease and also building up the outer V. Briefly going back in with the previous brush just to blend over the edges. So I just keep going back and forth between the two brushes. I'm applying some color and then I'm going back in with the previous brush to soften the edges and make sure that everything is blending into one another. And lastly, I'm going to take the shade Mocha, which is just a deep brown, like a chocolatey brown. And I'm going to start buffing that into the outer V. So normally with these darker shades, I try and build them up as much as I can to a finish that I'm happy with in the outer corner. And once I have very minimal product left on the brush, I will start dragging it towards the inner corner just to tie all the kind of shades together to make the look a bit more cohesive. And I'm not too worried about this part at the moment because I'm going to clean it up afterwards. The almost last thing with the eyes is to just kind of buff over the front part of the eyes and make it a bit more cleaned up. Because there is no white or beige matte color in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm just going to use my face powder by Wet n Wild. I'm just going to start kind of buffing over very lightly, just the front part. It doesn't do too much, but it does a bit. And then I'm just going to go back in with any of the previous brushes and tapping over the parts where the eyeshadows and the powder that we just put down meet. So before we clean up the eyes and start doing the face makeup, I just want to add some dimension to the lash line as well, just because I cannot wear liquid eyeliner. So I'm just going to take this shade over here, which is called Central Park, and I'm going to start stamping that very, very close to my lash line. So that's it for the eyes for now. I will be right back to do the rest of my face makeup on camera, but I will just speed you guys through it and leave the product details on the screen. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to finish up the lower lash line first, and the first color that I'm going to take is Butter, and I'm going to run that all over my lower lash line. I'm going to take the shadows in the exact same order that we put them on the eyelids. So next up I'm going to take Roxanne, and I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm going to take a brown eye pencil. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl eyeliner in the shade Simma Brown Now. And I'm going to run that in my waterline, and also I'm going to tightline with this. Taking the shade Mocha, I'm going to start buffing that Kohl eyeliner out. And taking the shade Central Park, I'm going to stamp that very close to the outer V on the lower lash line, just to tie in the upper and the lower lash lines. And now I'm just taking the big fluffy brush again that doesn't have any kind of pigment on there, and I'm just running over the edges. And now this is a super minimal thing, and it's really personal preference. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I don't know, I've liked doing this recently, is that I take the same highlighter that I used. In today's case I used two, so I'm going to take them both. They are both from Wet n Wild. One is in the shade Precious Petals and the other one is in the shade Blossom Glow. Mixing them together, and then just very lightly kind of brushing over the front part of the eye. It just makes everything kind of come together. And now as the last thing, I'm just going to use the same highlighters and highlight my inner corners. I'm just going to apply some mascara. I'm going to apply some falsies, and I'm going to finish this look with a lip gloss and then just spray my face with some MAC Fix Plus and some Milani Make It Last setting spray, and we're all done. And that was it, you guys. I really hope that you liked this extremely basic and very simple eye look. I just wanted to show you guys like my go-to glam look at the moment, and also I just really wanted to play with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette again, because I feel like I've been using so many other palettes recently and I just really missed it. So yeah, I hope this basic video, very simple video, was still somewhat interesting to watch. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you hadn't. And also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!